It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, the 26th of June. I'm Michael Groff. A gradual warming trend will continue for the rest of the week and into the weekend. Temperatures approaching 110 degrees. And what about signs of the monsoon making its way into the southwestern states for the 2019 season? Well, we'll talk about that and everything else too. First, looking at the almanac from yesterday, 105 degrees was the high in the valley, 76 the low, pretty close to where we should be. Look at that record high of 120 set in 1990. And of course, you know, today is that 29-year anniversary of the all-time hottest day in Phoenix, 122 degrees. I was here for that. I remember it quite well. And outside right now, here at 7:55 a.m., mostly clear skies in the valley, 84 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 43, humidity 23%. The winds are from the southeast at 11, and the barometer is rising. Temperatures around the area right now, 65 at Fort McDowell, otherwise upper 70s to middle 80s across the metro. The upper air look, a trough off the Pacific Northwest coast, and a broad southwesterly flow for our region, and that's going to keep us dry at least for the next couple of days. Speaking of dry, the watch warning map, we still have fire danger continuing out here in the west. Those red flag warnings, those fire weather watches for much of the interior west, including here in Arizona, a severe thunderstorm watch for parts of eastern Nebraska, and heat advisories for west central and southwest Florida from Tampa Bay down to Fort Myers. And you know, it's hot in Florida in the summer, and if they're having heat advisories, must be excessively so. How about upper 90s for the highs today in Tampa? That's going to be brutal with that humidity. Here's the convective outlook. A slight risk of severe storms, parts of the Northwest, the Northern Rockies, out into the plains to as far east as Minneapolis, St. Paul, parts of Missouri and Illinois as well. A marginal risk for many of the adjacent areas there, as well as sections of upstate New York and Vermont. The precipitation outlook valid through next Wednesday morning from the WPC. Rain amounts here in the valley, nothing. Statewide, well, not a whole lot either, as we will be in a relatively dry pattern, but there is a bit of an exception, an onion in the ointment, so to speak. Let's get out and talk about it now as we take a look at the models. Here we go to the GFS. This is the 06Z run valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. There is our upper trough off the Pacific Northwest coast, southwest flow in here today. So down at the surface, sunny skies. Highs this afternoon pretty close to 105. Tonight, clear skies. Lows mostly in the 70s. And then tomorrow, sunny again. We might tack on a couple of degrees. Highs somewhere close to 105 to 108. Another degree or two of warming for Friday. We could get pretty close to 110 here in the valley with mostly sunny skies. Then Saturday, things turn just a little bit more interesting. Some moisture trying to seep into eastern Arizona at this point. And as that happens, we'll see some increase in clouds. In fact, we'll call the day considerably cloudy here in the valley. Mid and high level clouds. Still, it'll be enough to hold the heat down slightly. Highs 105 to 108. And this run of the GFS being just a bit more aggressive too, with the idea of at least widely scattered showers and thunderstorms across eastern Arizona, maybe getting as far west as Gila or perhaps even Pinal counties. But I just don't think we're going to see anything in here, not even blowing dust or gusty winds, because it's just too dry, and I don't expect much of a westward push of moisture. Still, if you're over in the eastern mountains this weekend, do be aware of that possibility. Probably not much rain if you get any storms with this. This is mostly going to be a high base situation. So gusty winds, some lightning, and that's bad news, and little, if any, rain. All right, as we go to Sunday, partly sunny, highs, again, pretty close to 110. And Monday, more or less the same. We might start to take a degree or two off of these temperatures as the upper heights fall down just a little bit. Highs back between about 105 and 109. Same thing on Tuesday with mostly sunny skies. Then a week from today, this is Wednesday, the 3rd of July, and we have weak troughing to the north, more of a westerly flow in here. And that'll hold through at least the 4th of July, but indications that the pattern may be changing as we go out 10 days and beyond. This is the end of the forecast period, Friday the 5th, and that would suggest still dry conditions for us here in the valley. But look at this, the GFS is again trying to bring some moisture into southern and eastern Arizona with widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. It's a little bit too far out to call that right now, but signs are pointing toward the monsoon starting to get cranked up, so we might be just a couple of weeks away from seeing our first showers and storms of the season, perhaps getting into the valley. Checking out temperatures through the period off the GFS Ensemble. Yeah, the Ensemble's got us up around or even in excess of 110 this weekend. We'll see about that. Those overnight lows could get kind of warm too, especially with some cloud cover in here. And then we'll gradually cool it off at least a little bit for next week. Highs getting closer to average, but still some uncertainty with regard to moisture. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. Thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Be safe, stay cool out there, and you guys have yourselves a tremendous Wednesday.